Inventory allocation. What is it? What's so hard about it? And why should you care? We'll discuss all that and more on today's episode of Inventory Demystified. This was actually the first job that I had when I started working at Old Navy, and at the time that I was hired, I had no idea what inventory allocation was. Simply put, allocation is the process of sending inventory around a network to optimize supply and demand. It's all about answering the question of where's the best place to put this inventory. Let's walk through an example. Let's say a company buys 10,000 units of a particular product to be sold across their fleet of stores and online. Those units arrive at a central warehouse for distribution across the network. An allocation analysis is done to determine how many units to send to each store, in which size and colors, and how much to reserve in the warehouse for replenishment and e-commerce fulfillment. Once that's done, the allocation quantities are sent to the warehouse for processing. From there, the warehouse team picks and packs the inventory and ships it to the stores. There's a few things about inventory allocation that make it really challenging. For starters, there's a problem of scale. Even at a relatively small company managing 1,000 products in 15 stores across 5 different sizes, we're talking about 75,000 data points simultaneously. Second, there's a massive amount of uncertainty. You're essentially placing bets on where you think inventory is going to sell in the future. If you under-allocate, you're going to miss sales, but if you over-allocate, you're putting inventory in stores where it doesn't need it, and even worse, could have been needed somewhere else. Lastly, there's a really big strategic component to allocation. You need to understand which stores are going to sell it better, if there's any marketing behind any of the products, will this inventory become liable faster in certain locations than others, and how much should you reserve in the warehouse for send to your stores where it can sell. Allocation is almost impossible to get 100% right and very easy to get wrong. It often gets very little credit when things are running smoothly and a lot of the blame when they don't. The reason why allocation is so critical is because without it, you wouldn't have products to sell. You can pick the best merchandise, have the best marketing, the most loyal customers in the world, but if the product isn't where it needs to be, when it needs to be there, you're gonna lose sales and piss people off. And that's all for today's episode of Inventory Demystified. If you like this content and want to see more, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It really helps us out. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.